Hey there, YouTube. This is Fragments of Memory, aka the Armchair Philosopher. I'm come to you with a video response by my good buddy Testizel. Once again, another response. He asked the question, are black women over sexualized? And he began to show this video of a black woman talking about how a man could be all these wonderful things. He could cook for her. He could be the greatest gentleman. He could be a great provider. But if the sex wasn't right, she would move on. Well, wow, that sounds really superficial. And again, I find it funny that the same women that complain and accuse men of being superficial are guilty of the crime themselves, and sometimes more so. I think that's funny. I also think it's funny that women, the same women that say all men want is sex, all men want to do is just get into the panties, are the same women that would laugh at the idea of a 40-year-old virgin. Go fig. So the word hypocrite comes into my mind. Big fat hypocrite comes into my mind. What also comes into my mind is the fact that yes, we live in a sexually charged culture. Let's keep it real. There's we can't get around it. Billboards offer sexualization. If you look at television, the late night commercials, men, do you want to be larger in the downstairs department? Take this pill and it will make you larger. Says to women, you want that joy? Get the little massager on your tip of your finger and it's discreet and it's mailed and you can just have a good old time with yourself. And this is on television, network television even. This isn't like on a cable channel, or this isn't even adult movies. This is on regular television, just around Tonight Show and late night show after time. So after those hours. So it is kind of funny that they would market that stuff. We also live in a hookup culture. So there's no big surprise that black women are over sexualized. This is not a big surprise. And again, I don't say all. I'm not even saying most. I'm saying there are some. There are those that have that attitude. Even listen to some of the songs that are even being sung. So this your question, yeah. And I also think that too often, many times when we put people under scrutiny, we couldn't handle the scrutiny that people would put on that same scrutiny if it were directed at us. That's my whole take on it. But she was so shallow, so superficial, just like wow. And this woman would, and I'm sure this woman would have the nerve to turn around and say, if all a man wanted was sex, she would feel hurt or offended or something of that nature. So again, I just say hypocrisy. That's just hypocrisy to me. I mean, whether she was being honest or truthful is irrelevant. That's just wow. Would you feel the same way if you were feeling frigid and not wanting sex and the guy stepped out on the relationship, even though you were trying to be every woman to him? Probably not. So again, and don't get me wrong, I don't hate the sisters. I think sisters, though they have their drama, they still they still have worth and value. But I think too often, and I've said this before, we're like the gods of our own little world. We think we're just everything, and we're sitting on our little throne and our little pedestal, and we think everything should cater to us and change for us. And in reality, it doesn't work that way. So those are my 2 cents, my 50 cents, my $1.50, however you want to take it. Well, peace to you all. Have a lovely day.